here's my thing. And I think maybe I'm speaking this into existence. People are probably going to make fun of me, but I have seen the league when it hasn't had this. And like, I'm in the process of seeing where this thing could be. And I think that I truly do. I'm learning the business. I know the sport. I think that one day it would be so fun to be the commissioner.
Sick.
Let me say this.
I think that'd be sick. Yeah.
And I know that it is a tough job. And I know that there is probably a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. And I get that. But I also think that when you are collaborative and you want the product to be successful, that you find a way to put people first and still run the business. And that doesn't mean you're always going to align and agree. But I think if you do it in a certain way where you feel that people feel like, or people know that you care and it's about them and not about you, that you can have a successful business.
Ooh, wow, super bright. Episode 31 of the Show Me Something podcast with West, Sophie, and the lovely friends and family at ARBY'S. God bless.
Dude, it's been a minute. We need to get our ish together because...
Guys, Sophie, last week, she's going to say we. She's about to say
I had to cancel. No, I had to because I thought I could make it work, but my schedule... Okay, Wes, tell me if you're like this. I feel like I will have like nothing on my like planned, like nothing on my schedule. And then all of a sudden you look and it's like, you have no free time.
Yeah, things like sneak up. I've started doing... I showed you my picture calendar, right? Where I put...
So hilarious.
Where I put like clip art pictures of like my friends and stuff I have to do.
Yeah.
That's been really helpful. But yeah, even like today, I forgot we were recording and I was like planning my day out. And then I was like, oh, fuck, we have the pod.
But I think that's what I'm saying is like, I have a planner, like a physical one.
Oh, that's cute.
I have to.
If you're not watching, it's like a lilac with a bunch of flowers and it probably says like Sophie's journal or something on there.
Thank you, Target. No, just says 2026.
Oh, can you open it up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Guys, she writes stuff on every day and every block.
Well, it's not like I'm just doodling. This is like my schedule.
Dude, some people have stuff just to
like, look at that.
Put on their coffee table.
These are my days.
You wrote? This is you writing?
Dude, I have to. Like, I have so much going on. That's what I'm saying. So like February, I promise you this week, like I've just been so busy and I'm like really excited to just train and just like get happy and healthy and like get in a good mental mindset, you know?
What state are you in?
I'm in Arizona right now.
Okay.
So this is my February as of now. What's that say on there? Oh yeah, you guys can see all that.
Wait, did you know I didn't drink until yesterday for January? I drank at the Montana State weekend and I made it all the way to the end.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Don't, like, now that you maybe drank and you wake up, don't you, like, you don't miss that feeling of how you felt probably this morning? Or if you do, you're a sick fuck. Oh, okay, good.
No, of course not. It's not hard unless you're, like, out. Like, to me, the camaraderie of, like, when the boys all order beers and you're, like, missing out, that's the part where I'm always like, fuck, like I want to like cheers or like if everyone gets like a shot or something, the like team aspect of drinking, I sound so insane right now, is like, that's the part that makes it hard, you know, where you have to be like the odd man out. But it really wasn't that hard. I could have kept going if I needed to.
No, 1,000%. And like, because I get what you're saying, because I did not drink for a while too. And then everyone, like, you're around the environment. You're like, oh yeah, let's have a good time. And then I woke up that next morning. I'm like, dude, I do not. Yeah, not even worth it at all. No, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
But, okay. Anyway, I want to get to, we were talking about schedules. You have an awesome freaking day today, Tuesday, but also
today's Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Let's just get into it because I just am like, this is super exciting for you, first of all. Also, like, I don't know, just like the networking and the connections, what you're going to do this weekend is going to bring, I feel like is super cool.
Okay. So today, I don't even know. They haven't told me if I can say it, if I can't say it, but I'm going to say it because I think who cares? I am going on Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show, which is kind of crazy.
That's amazing. That is maybe one of like the most exciting things like that you have done that like I'm getting excited about for you.
No,
like,
it is
big time.
It is. And like you did Good Morning America, what, November? And so now we're doing this, like a lot of just like staple shows that like have never get old, and they're pretty timeless and very like nationally recognized. So
yes, was it just you or who?
It's me, Lindsay from my show, and Keke Palmer. So like, if Google Keke, Kev, can you pull up a picture of Keke Palmer?
Yeah, I know who that is. I'm just blanking. Yeah, who is that? No, Kevin, pull her up.
She's like an actress.
Okay,
like very funny.
Okay.
It's us three. And so my dad kept asking me, like, I'm the showrunner for the fucking show. He was like, who's like, are you sitting down in the chair with him? And then you guys are going over to play your game or whatever. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I just show up. But
because you've been to dinner with him and his wife before.
Yeah, that's the main reason I'm like not nervous. I should be probably, but I feel like not worried about. Like I feel good. Dude. And he's like so nice.
Oh, okay. Wait, why is she?
I don't know. I like have no idea why it's us three, but it'll be fun. And we're playing some game called like Password, and you use a word to get someone to get like it's just gonna be fun and silly.
Dude, and she probably feels the same way. She's like, why the hell am I here with these two?
Oh, dude, she doesn't know who we are. There's no way. So we do that, and then that will wrap whenever, and then I think I have like an hour downtime. Then we have a premiere party.
Cool.
And then I'll meet like friends because you can only bring like a few people to like the official party. So then, I'll meet like friends out at like a bar or whatever, and ideally not take it too far because I have a flight to the Bay on Wednesday morning for Super Bowl where I get to meet for the first time ever. This is not as big of a deal to Sophie, but anyone who listens or cares about the volume, I will be meeting
Colin.
I will be meeting Colin supposedly for the first time in my life. And I don't fangirl really anymore, Sophie. Like it's not a thing I do. I try not to do it. I've watched Colin on my TV every single day since I was like a junior in college. Every day. So I feel like he's like my anchor.
Can I say something that's going to probably get me kicked off the podcast?
Yeah.
Kevin, can you pull up a picture of Colin?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I will say though, I bet
on this TV right now, honestly.
I know who, like, once I see the photo, I'm like, oh, duh. I'm just so bad with names. Like, I've always been horrible with names.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is it?
I think so. That's like old. Top left. That's a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, you're gonna wait. When are you gonna meet him? Sorry.
There's a volume party Wednesday night, so I'll be at that one without you. Sad.
I know. Well, I was actually maybe gonna come up.
Because, we talked about this in New York. You're in a good space. You're rehabbing.
Yes,
season's
and like,
close.
I just need to get my stuff together. And honestly, I'm not even going to say that on TV or on podcasts. I was going to say if the Chiefs were playing, I would 100% be there.
Oh, yeah. You can say that. That's so fine.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
That's completely.
Because I'm very thankful for our volume family, so.
Yeah. I will also, but going to a Super Bowl, if your team's in it, makes way more sense. I'm like not a big Super Bowl, like, truth. Like, I think the World Series, NBA Finals, anything that has home games is so much cooler than a neutral site with like corporate people and like influencers. Like it's not that sick. I think like if I'm physically gonna go, and like let me say, if I was not rehabbing and stuff like that, I would 100% be there. But I just feel like my month of January has been so crazy. Like it's time for me to kind of like get my shit together. No, I'll support you.
Yes, and so, but I will say like if there was like a home court advantage and that type of like, I think I'd go for the field. I feel like everyone who always goes to the Super Bowl, they always say it's just so like who's who, and very like it is, and everyone. I don't care what anyone says. Everybody always is like, it was boring. And I'm like, why am I going to waste all my time and energy to go do that and just like put on a fake face and be around people I don't even want to be around?
Yeah, and not to like get on my like fourth NFL soapbox in a row, but people have been saying like because did you watch the Pats Broncos game in the snowstorm?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, so awesome. But everyone's like it like makes it harder for the players. We don't get to see them to their full abilities, and they're like people are pitching moving NFC AFC championship games to neutral sites with domes. Yeah. And I'm like, you fucking people are so soft. Like, I know. I've said this 100 times in a row. Football is an outdoor sport. 1, 2, these teams got home field advantage for a fucking reason. Don't move it to another city where it's just going to be rich people. For the love of God. Stop.
I think we've hit on this. Sorry, there's a bug. We've hit on this before, but I think when you get to a certain level, and I hate saying this because it's dumb and I don't want to sound like this, but when you get to a certain level of notoriety and like you can't just sit at a game and people not bother you, they typically move you to boxes or like suites and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And like, I get it. And like, I feel like when you're not to that level, you're like, oh, I want to be up there. No, you don't. You want to be in the action. I hate boxes. I hate suites. I want to be in the damn action. And so when people are like, oh, let's move it to a dome or like, and like, especially the Super Bowl, everyone's like has their suite. And I'm like, that's so boring. Like I want to be in Chiefs Stadium, in Arrowhead Stadium, out in the cold with all my best friends who've been waiting years to see them get like a fucking 4-peat. Like that's what you're going to remember. You're going to remember the cold. You're going to remember the freaking frostbite on your, I don't know.
That's why again, not to bring up Arrowhead, but like, they will for sure make suites for or like annoying sections on lower levels in the new stadium. And the reason Arrowhead rocks now is because the lower levels are people who are standing up, yelling, and in the mix. They're not like quiet, fucking rich dorks. I'll also say, now when I go to Chiefs games, if they give me tickets, they go, do you want like suite level or down low? And I'm like, I don't want to be in a suite. I don't want to be with people wearing suit jackets. I want fucking some dude with a quarterback from like the early 2000s jersey on.
Dude, can I just say though, the only thing good about a suite is the free drinks and food.
Yeah, no,
but how can we create an environment where like you're in it with like all the, the biggest bands, but also free alcohol and free food?
The only way, I don't think that football should do this or would do this or could do this. The only way you could get home games for a championship in the NFL would be if you did like a 3-game series and then you did 1-1-1, which would be nuts. But you still can't play.
That will never happen.
No, it'll never happen. No one's body. That adds 3 weeks to it. It's like not possible where you could do that for basketball and baseball. But that's why I think the World Series is one of the better sporting events ever, because that's when baseball stadiums are full and people are like so like the stakes are so high and it's in a home stadium. And so you get like real fans and it's not just corporate, dweebs. So
dude, I hear you. Yeah. I think we're on the same page about that. All right, you guys, coming in hot. The Daytona 500 is fast approaching, and this is one of those events that you want to clear your schedule for.
I'm hyped. Be sure to tune into the Daytona 500 Sunday, February 15th at 2:30 Eastern Time on Fox.
You already know it's going to be chaos. Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and so many more. Trust me that track energy hits different. It's a must watch.
And if you really want to feel the adrenaline, like the engines, the noise, the whole vibe, the tingles in your heads and toes, head down to the track and see it live.
It is the best. I've seen it live down there, and it's amazing. So you can purchase your tickets for the Great American Race online and then customize your experience with add-ons like the pre-race concert featuring Miranda Lambert.
So head to DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com and don't miss out.
It came out. The 10-minute thing came out.
What? Wait.
Right?
10 minutes.
Did I see something?
Oh. You're talking about Summer House.
The freaking 10-minute clip that came out about Summer House.
Oh, yeah. What'd you learn?
Oh, my God. Well, we learned three new characters, right?
Yeah,
not characters. What do you call them? Talent?
People? Humans? No, sometimes, Sophie, people will say in public, right. They go, I love your character on the show. And I go, bitch, it's
That's me.
I don't have a fucking character.
My bad. That's actually my fault because I know that.
It's okay.
But no.
Yeah.
So
KJ, another Missouri boy in the house.
Yeah. Yep.
Huge. We love. Yep. He went to Lee Summit High School. Fun fact.
Cool.
KJ, you got Ben, Australian guy, classic Australian guy, just like loves to have fun and just like doesn't take anything that serious.
Wait, dude, I don't think I met Ben.
He might not have been in the 10-minute clip, but they've definitely dropped a clip of him entering the house.
Okay.
And then 2 new girls, Bailey from Seattle, Levi from Indy.
But they're best friends.
But they're friends, yeah. So they've known each other.
Okay.
So I don't know the last time they had 2 people come in who like already knew each other, like, and came in at the same time.
But sometimes I think that would be kind of cool.
It would be fun because you have
comfortability.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you never know if that's going to keep you comfortable. And the whole point is to kind of like, get out of your shell a little.
Are you giving us some like foreshadow?
No. That's just like, that is just an objective truth with doing stuff. Like same thing if you're like a twin. It's really hard to break off and like do your own thing. But yeah, it's fun. I was happy with my hair and my muscle tone in the first episode.
No, I'm not kidding. Like you looked healthy, like happy and healthy,
Stocky.
dude.
Yeah, good, Soph. Yes.
Wait,
start that narrative.
Okay, I got you. I'll start saying that more. What do they give you cars to drive?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fun.
Yeah. Well, one, we need big car. Like none of us have cars. We don't own cars. So yeah, we need that. And then the big SUVs just obviously so like we can load up our stuff, but then also we use them throughout the weekend to like, if we're going to whatever club or bar or beach or whatever, like the bigger the car, the more people we can fit. So but they're just like your standard big black SUV.
So when I watched it, the news of like Amanda and Kyle already broke. And so now you can just tell, like even that first 10 minutes, how annoyed Amanda is.
I know.
You don't have to talk about it, but it's just fun. And I'm not the only one. Like clearly, if you have any type of common sense, you can tell. But like, I'm wondering if like that's going to be it throughout the whole like kind of summer of like.
There's obviously like good and bad moments all the time. You just never know what's going to like make the episode. But
so you guys really don't know what the whole first episode's going to look like or the whole second episode's going to look like.
No, but picture this. Okay. So like you film the show and it's 3 straight days, just like in the house. And then whenever it comes out, you watch it and you realize like 90% of my existence in the house, like didn't make the episode.
Actually get made. Yeah.
So then when you go back in, you're like, there's no reason to try to do anything because you don't know what's going to make it. And probably most everything you say and do will not even make it. So that's why I, again, like our show is because everyone has no choice but to just like be themselves. If you were trying to like be performative, you would be so tired. It would be so obvious and it probably wouldn't even make the fucking show.
Well, I feel
like
you guys' casting,
your life.
Your producers and the people who run your show, I think they do a really good job of your casting, though. Of like, they just get people who, I don't know. I mean, some people aren't back from last year, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like overall they do a pretty good job of people who are present in what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like people who aren't trying to like be anything that they're not. I agree. And I also think like, again, the show, just the way it works where it's like, you're in a house, the shit's GoPro'd, like, you really don't have a choice but to like just like let your guard down and be yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Where like every other show, imagine you had to make a whole season out of like dinners and lunches. And you
I don't like
start, stop. To me, I would fucking hate it. I like the way ours plays.
Well, it's not as authentic.
No, because you're on and off. You're like on, off, and like I just feel like it's weird. But
so the only reason why I don't think I've ever done reality TV because I've been asked to do a lot of shows.
Really?
And yeah,
like sports stuff or non-sports stuff.
All of it. Like if you like not just sports stuff, probably more not sports stuff than sports stuff.
Are you allowed to say like what they would be? Man versus food?
That'd be fucking awesome. No, I don't even know now. But I think mine was more like the Love Island, the Love is Blind, but they're all like reality TV shows. But I feel like the only reason why I've never done those is because, and I think I'd be fine, but the people running it have the complete control to create your character and pan you out how you have no control over if you're going to be the good guy, funny guy, bad guy, any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say, though, from having done this now for a little bit, I feel like the way our show plays out, like they edit it true to who you are. Like if you're crashing out, like they will show you being like the person who's crashing out the whole summer. And like I like to think like I'm not really like confrontational and like someone who fucking argues and fights. I just like to like make silly jokes and like have fun. Like that's kind of how they portray like the silliness aspect of it. And
for sure. But
Jesse is like goofy, but also a fucking like messy idiot. Like that is how like I think they portray everyone like pretty true to who they are.
I like that
because that's like natural.
No, but not all shows are like that though.
No, yeah, true. True. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hey, duders. Arby's just pulled up with a new deal, and trust me, you're going to love it.
The meat in 3 box is going crazy for $7.99. Sophie, break it down.
Okay, so step 1, you pick your sandwich. You either have a crispy chicken or a classic roast beef. You really can't go wrong with either one.
And then they start piling it on. You're getting those signature Arby's curly fries, some melty mozzarella sticks, and a peach cobbler roll, which honestly needs its own segment.
That peach cobbler roll might be the MVP of the box, low key.
And you know Big Arbs got you on the drink also. So it's called the meat in 3, but in real life, that's about 5 items.
Dude, 5 things for $7.99. And this isn't a still starving an hour later meal. This actually fills you up.
And it's all Arby's classics you can't get anywhere else.
So if you're grabbing lunch, dinner, or just need something that really hits, the meat in 3 box is the move.
Hot girl of the week. My hot girl of the week is my Arby's hot girl of the week. Don't let me forget the most important part. Is Kim Hayes, my good friend Mitch's girlfriend, now fiance. She threw him a birthday party for his 30th birthday this past weekend, and it was a roast. So she got 5 of his best friends like 2 months ahead of time to prepare full-blown roasts for him. And everyone was like so funny, so good. Like the whole bar was like on the floor laughing, and everyone ended their roast obviously with like a really nice like birthday wish. But she organized the whole thing. It was a surprise. There was like a banner, and it was really wholesome and like a great birthday she pulled off for all of our good friend Mitch. So Kim Hayes is my hot girl of the week. Shout out, Kim.
I love that. That's so nice. I'm going to go. My Arby's hot girl of the week is one of my really good friends, Katrina Barrett. She is, she's awesome. West, you would love her. Love. She's a complete baddie, and she freaking kills the real estate market. I think she's like top 10 in the whole country of selling luxury real estate. And she just kills it. But something that I really like about her, it's not how she looks, it's not her money, but what she does is she gives back and she highlights businesses and people and like really pours into other people because she wants them to be just as successful. And I think that is so cool because I think people at her level, they want to like, you know, maybe step on other people so they can stay on top. But she is all about empowering like everybody. And I think that is just so special and so cool. And she's had, she's fun too. Like any concert, anything around the valley or really around the country that you want to go to. She's like, how many tickets do you need? What can I do for you? She's all about just giving back. And so I just want to highlight her and tell her she's a complete badass and a beautiful human. So
fuck yeah, dude. That rocks.
Okay. Yeah, she's awesome.
Okay.
Anyway, hey, back to what we were saying. You have a really cool week coming up.
I will say also, there's a new girl in Summer House from Indianapolis. So if anyone listens to the show who's like a big Fever fan, her name's Levi.
Dude, wait. So, well, we did just have. Sorry, did I just scare you a little?
I just thought I thought I wasn't even allowed to say Fever because you're still.
You can say whatever you want, but we did just have like a meeting yesterday, and I'm not going to go into detail because I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but negotiations are in process
to get things moving
in hopes of getting it moving because it has not been moving at all. It's been at a very standstill.
I knew that much.
Yeah, but I think both sides are kind of getting frustrated, but I know us players are holding our ground, so it should be interesting.
who does the negotiations for stuff like that? Is it like just leaders of players who have these roles, or are your guys agents also
No.
fighting in the front lines? Like, how does it
actually
work?
good question. So we have an executive board on the Players Association side, and so we have like lawyers and consultants and all these types of people, and then we have like actual players who are on the exec board. And so those are the ones who are like always in talks and in negotiations. And then on the league side, it's like Kathy, and then some of the owners are sitting in, they're all in talks though. So it's like they pick and choose who they want to sit kind of on the front line, but everyone is kind of involved if you want to be.
Do you think that owners are more lean towards players or lean towards Kathy in the league?
So I think that there's kind of what it seems like, and I don't know this for 100% fact, but from my perspective, it seems like that half of our owners are player first and really wanting to invest, and the other half are more league side. But it's weird because they do want to invest, but you just don't have owners who are willing to spend, I guess. But
yeah,
I do like.
Is there anyone in the WNBA who is like by far and away the owner who like gives back the most, like puts the most into their team? Like,
yeah, I feel like
everyone is like, I really want to play for this organization.
Yes, I feel like at the front line, owners who are most involved, I would say right now, would be New York, Seattle, and Phoenix. Like they have the funds.
I knew Liberty was going to be one.
Yes, and they're awesome. Their ownerships are completely awesome. They are very player first. They know that, you're going to maybe lose a little money on the front end, but you'll get it back if you invest. But like at the end of the day, depending on where these negotiations go, like if you give these players what they want, you're going to get all the best players. Therefore, you're going to win. Therefore, your ticket sales are going to be up. Everything's going to be up. But it all comes back down to revenue share. And so I get it. And like, to be honest, I totally understand the business side of things of like, the W has not always made money. And so there's still a big old chunk of money that has lost. And so how do you give these owners who are wanting and willing to invest, still try to give them some profit, but also investing in the current product now? And so it is difficult and complicated, but I just feel like there has to be a way to meet in the middle. And so.
But that's what these negotiations is finding where that middle is. Yeah.
And that's where that's where no one aligns. That's the problem.
Right.
So
interesting.
Who knows?
Well, the WNBA is not the first league to like go through this. I'm curious if you were to look back on any other leagues like that had either lockouts or negotiations, like where the final say fell,
Yeah. So I will say that just from meetings I've been in, stuff I've been doing off court, I've been around a lot of NHL people, a lot of NBA people, a lot of MLB people, and everyone's like, why are people, and maybe they are behind the scenes, but like, why are you guys not using what we've already built? Like, this is a successful business. So why is the W not learning and leaning on people who are already building that type? And I get it. Everyone's like, well, you're not the men. We know that, but there's still things in those contracts and what they do in their leagues that could be very beneficial for us as players and for the league. And so that's where I just don't understand. But honestly, it sucks because it's like how our negotiation, all that, how that's going. It's like we're the laughing stock of sports right now. And I'm like, that is so effing typical.
I don't think that that's true though, because you guys are in this point because things are so different than they have been. Like the reason no one knows what the fuck to do is because the WNBA the last 3 years has like been on a whole new level than it ever was. So people are confused. So I get it, but also it's because of recent success.
Oh yeah, no, like it is a really good thing why we're in this position. But I think we're not aligning on why we're in this position and where comes back to revenue share. You know what I mean? Totally. Like they think it was them, and it's like everyone else around the whole world's like it's not. It's just I don't know.
No, I'm thinking about when Kathy said who from Minnesota gave that speech and like called out Nafisa and basically said Kathy was like, yeah, Caitlin's where she is because of the WNBA, like that whole thing. And that makes sense to everything you're saying. Like,
can I just say
people
something,
don't agree why it's Cool.
Anytime you're in a position of leadership, yes, but just like in a position to influence and empower other people. For some reason, our league doesn't do that. Everyone wants to be the star, right? Like everyone wants like to be so self-centered where it's like, no, like our commissioner right now, even though we're not agreeing on negotiations or we're barely even talking at all, like she could still go on other social media platforms and like be like, hey, I believe in our product. I love our product. I want our product to have everything. Like go out there and speak positively and happy and like proud of your product, because that gives off a different feel than just not saying anything and acting like we don't exist. You know what I mean? Like there's ways to be a servant leader, and we're just missing that servant part of leadership.
If you were the commissioner for a day right now, do you have like plans? Like if someone put a mic in front of your face and said, how do you fix this?
So here's my thing. And I think maybe I'm speaking this into existence. People are probably going to make fun of me, but I have seen the league when it hasn't had this. And like, I'm in the process of seeing where this thing could be. And I think that I truly do. I'm learning the business. I know the sport. I think that one day it would be so fun to be the commissioner.
Sick.
Let me say this.
I think that'd be sick. Yeah.
And I know that it is a tough job. And I know that there is probably a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. And I get that. But I also think that when you are collaborative and you want the product to be successful, that you find a way to put people first and still run the business. And that doesn't mean you're always going to align and agree. But I think if you do it in a certain way where you feel that people feel like, or people know that you care and it's about them and not about you, that you can have a successful business.
Totally. Freaking KevBeast. Should we hop into some pop culture momies?
All right, guys, I got some moments for you here.
Yeah.
Our first headline: was Bill Belichick snubbed from the Hall of Fame? He fell short of the 40 votes needed for the 50-person selection. It's his first year eligible, so next year he could still make it. He obviously has won 6 of his 8 career Super Bowls, but obviously things like Spygate, Deflategate, stuff with Jordan Hudson. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Bill not getting his gold jacket the first time around?
This is clearly a thing where you decide if Hall of Fames should be objective or subjective. But he'll make the Hall of Fame, but like no one likes him, and he's been kind of weird and like a dick towards media. The girlfriend stuff is weird. His UNC career is bizarre. Like, not to shout out fucking Colin 2 days before I see him, but he broke it down like, I mean, if you rub people the wrong way for so long, like it's you might not get a perfect fucking voting bout. Like he'll make it and he'll get what he deserves, but I think if you kind of piss people off, that might happen.
That's exactly what I was going to say. How you treat people is ultimately if you're going to get, maybe what you want. And you can't live and die. Like everyone knows that he's a phenomenal coach. He's damn near a legend. But how you treat people and the people, I don't know. Like you got to treat people right. And just everything that he's done, he's just weird. I feel like it's weird.
I agree. I totally agree.
But you can have all the achievements, but if you're kind of a it person, then most likely you're not going to get probably what you deserved.
Yeah, and I also didn't say, they got in trouble for cheating like 3 times when he was with the Patriots. That's like, I don't, again, he'll still make the Hall of Fame, but to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't get unanimous votes. Like, dude, these people have like careers in journalism and knowing football. And like, if you get in trouble for cheating, holy fuck, like wait a year, But
here's my thing. If you get in trouble for cheating, not 1, not 2, 3 years, does that not say anything?
Deflategate, Spygate, and like I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but more than one instance. Yeah.
Like that does that not like how is that like morally ever okay?
Harbaugh got suspended from the NCAA for the filming signs things for like, dude, it's like a 40-year ban or something from the NCAA, which is why he's in the NFL now.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're banned from the NCAA, why are you at the highest level? I just people do not have common sense. I just don't get it.
So I think it was like 14 years, this Harbaugh NCAA ban.
Do you guys think that if he was dating someone more of his age, that might help with his respect?
I don't think it's like the smoking gun. I think, you know what's crazy now? At first, I was like so up in arms about it. Like, he's clearly a first ballot Hall of Famer. But when you look back upon this shit, like, cheating is cheating, right? We got to dock you a little bit for that shit. And then just having like the weird girlfriend thing and having her be like front page, front and center at like the Hall of Fame ceremony would be kind of wild.
So, Kevin, you're not answering me. Do you think that if he had someone of a more respectable age, that would maybe kind of turn some people's...
I think if it was just that alone, it wouldn't be enough to get him in trouble. But that on top of all the other personal weird shit is like a cherry on top. And so
that's what I'm saying. So do you think,
play a part?
Yeah. Do you think her being 50 years younger than him, that's kind of like, oh, that's the last straw?
I think it just adds to people being weirded out by him and being like, this guy's strange. You know?
Yeah. All right.
So
next.
All right. Second headline here. Caitlin Clark. She made her analyst debut on NBA on NBC. She also made for some viral moments because Reggie Miller compared her to Peyton Pritchard of the Boston Celtics. He averages 10 points per game for his career. Although he's having a good year this year, he's averaging 17 points per game. Obviously, Caitlin Clark's the face of this league. Was that like somewhat of a backhanded compliment from another Indiana legend?
First of all, I think she did a really good job. She was a natural up there. She's a dweeb, so she knows the game. So that's no shock. I personally love Reggie. And did you see his Jimmy Fallon clip of him dancing?
Yes. Yeah.
I loved it.
Did you just say Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
My dad's been saying Jimmy Fallon all weekend. That is really funny. He's an Irishman.
I don't know why I said
Hello, Jimmy Fallon.
I just nailed my fucking head. I did just say that.
Wes, that's going to stick in your head. You're going to walk in there when
you're like, hey, Jimmy Fallon.
No, my dad. Yeah, I think so.
Don't do that, Wes. Don't do that. But anyway, his dance was awesome. But I think, like, kind of knowing Reggie a little bit, I don't think he meant any harm by it. But I do think, like, probably not the best comparison for, like, the generational player that Caitlin is. But again, like, I don't think she took it personal. I don't think anyone would really take it personal, but I don't know if I would compare him to her.
I don't like the Pritchard and Clark comparison. I think that's a little, yeah. But I've met Reggie before too, and he wouldn't mean that in like a rude way. It just kind of was convenient for him at the time. Yeah,
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Plus, he's in Indianapolis. Like, he played in Indy too. He's like not trying to like throw digs. I think it just kind of happened. Yeah. I forget, what did he say specifically? Just like takes, I don't even remember. That's not the guy.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a stretch there, but Reggie, you're still allowed on this pod. You're still good over here, buddy.
Yeah, Reggie's the best.
That would be a fun one, Soph.
Hey, I'll text him. I'll hook it up.
Could be crazy. Ooh, I want to see a 3-point shootout. Reggie Miller, Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah, dude.
And then me and Kev on the other end of the floor.
Layups.
We'll be rebounding. All right, guys. Got another one for you here. All right. Crazier fan base here. I'm going to give you two. So obviously Duke, the Cameron Crazies. Right now, students have started camping out in these large tents, 12-person tent max. They need to be in here 24/7 hours a day, and they're all waiting for 2 months in advance of a UNC ticket. Duke, UNC, two highly ranked teams. So kids are already camping out. So are they crazier than these motherfuckers? Spurs fans, they're called the Jackals. It costs $100 to join this fan group. They've all shaved their heads recently to support Victor Wembanyama, who also shaved his head. And there need to be tryouts for these spots. And apparently these few hundred guys have made it. So crazier shit to do. Camp down in a tent or shave your head.
I'm going to start. I don't even want to compare these two because I just love that people are back and fucking like full fans of their college and of like the NBA. I feel like the culture of sports in general in college have changed a lot because of the betting and because of the transfer portal, because of the NIL. And so to see fans at the collegiate level camping out and wanting to be huge fucking fans, hell yeah to them. Going to the NBA. NBA is down views horribly this year. Like it's bad. The All-Star is going to be just trying to, what they're trying to do with the format of that is it's just terrible. Like they're just trying to come up with anything. But to see fans in it and part of like their city, in it for the players, the team, I don't even want to compare the two. I just want to hype these freaking two places up because hell yeah to fucking getting back to having a culture and like being true fans to the game. So fuck yeah.
Cosign. I think college sports is in a weird place, and like to have people holding on to rivalries and traditions is a massive, massive, massive pull for college sports. So shout out, honestly, to those people. The NBA, I don't really think of the NBA as like a passionate fan base. I think people like play. To me, the NBA, like San Antonio, they don't have any other teams there. I get it. The NBA, to me, I think of people, it's almost more pop culture where people are like celebrity obsessed and kind of into it to like see LeBron. It's all these things that don't have anything to do with like teams winning, which has kind of been my gripe with the NBA for a long time. So yeah, if there's anything that NBA fans are doing to pull for their team and their city, I admire it because I think that is lacking in the in the NBA. So shout out to those brothers shaving their heads. Hey.
I love it.
Another headline for you here. It's actually a big ski scandal. It's affecting the Winter Olympics. So 3 Norwegian officials have suspended 2 skiers and some coaches for illegal stitching in the crotch area. As you can see in this picture here, with the crotch facing down, additional weight in the crotch area can make up to 5 meters of a difference in jump. So what do you guys think about cheating?
Okay. So are we saying if you have a big D&Bs tucked in your ski pants, it's better for you?
Yeah, it's gonna give you. It's gonna look when you jump. It's gonna give you, I guess, the girth for better lack of words.
I'm just speaking for the female population. We just want to know who can jump the farthest and the highest. Let it happen.
Well, you'd think that a big package in this would block wind, like would be wind resistance, and that it would make the wind have to like go around your balls. So it's interesting to know on the flip side that weight can also like be beneficial here.
So Wes, really, are you a far jumper, or you can't really jump too far?
I'm more of like a far jumper, straight ahead. I'm not going for width. I'm going for distance.
Well, we're talking about skiing, so I don't know why we'd be going for width anyway. I was just wondering.
So I'd be great
if you're a far jumper, if you're a short distance type of guy.
We're about to see Sophie sideline reporting for the Winter Olympics. Hey guys, I'm here at
wow, look at that long jump and those big skis. Wow. All right, ladies. There is no ring on that finger. That's actually interesting. But I will say, I think when it comes to Olympics, and I feel like foreign countries always have a huge issue with cheating because they can never really compete with the top people who are typically from the United States. Cheating is cheating. Just follow the damn fucking rules. Like, I think that's not even just in sports. That's just in general in life. Just follow the damn rules. And like sometimes...
And if you've got a big wiener, it's Scott. It's not even you. You're not cheating then.
Yeah.
It's just life.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if rules need to change, then just talk about it. Everyone come to the same. But I think if there is a standard and there's a rule, just follow it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Idiots.
Today's show is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet, Florida's sportsbook. It's big game week, and on Hard Rock Bet right now, Seattle is a 4.5 favorite over New England. Hard Rock Bet also has odds on the coin toss, scoregami, and color of the Gatorade bath. All the unhinged energy you love. And new signups can even double their winnings on their first 10 bets, max $50. But here's the big one. Hard Rock Bet is throwing a $7 million big game bonus party. All you have to do is place a $10 big game parlay, and you'll get a share of that $7 million in bonus bets, win or lose. And if you're in Florida or New Jersey, pull up to a Hard Rock casino for drawings, giveaways, and all the fun leading up to kickoff. Also, Big Game Week is the best time to be a Hard Rock Bet VIP. We're talking private jet, 5-star hotels, big game tickets, and more. So if you want in on that, check out the status match page at hardrockbet.com/loyalty for an upgrade into the best signature VIP program in the industry. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. What's up, nerds? This segment is brought to you by Hard Rock Bet. It is Super Bowl week. I'll be going. Sophie will be staying home, getting healthy. Patriots, Seahawks. I will be on the Seahawks train as one of their safeties. Ty Okada is a Montana State Bobcat. We have no Montana State Bobcats on the Patriots, so I will be wearing a Seahawks jersey on Sunday. Seahawks only 4.5-point favorites. I feel like the narrative is very Seahawks heavy, like that they'll crush the Patriots. I think 2 weeks to prepare, neutral site, a lot of weird things. I think there's so many variables that both teams kind of like fall back towards the middle a little bit because it's so not like a normal 2 weeks. So I think the spread's pretty solid, honestly. Yeah, I think one team wins by a field goal. So I guess I'd take Patriots plus 4.5 here. But I think it'll be a good game. Don't let anyone tell you that it's going to be like a fucking blowout. I just don't see that happening.
Wait, so are you going for Seattle or the Patriots? Sorry,
yes, Seattle.
Okay.
They have one of my teammates. It plays for them, so we're rooting.
I love that. Well, we can be on the same page because there's actually 3 Mizzou Tigers on the Seahawks. And one of them was my best friend in college, Drew Lock. He is like a backup quarterback.
God, that's right. Drew.
And so I would love to see my Mizzou boys win a freaking Super Bowl. So I'm actually going to go for the Seahawks too.
And that segment was brought to you by Hard Rock Bet.
Hey, real quick, I totally forgot before we end this podcast that I had a mom reach out. And I'm just going to read this DM because I think it's so cute. It says, my 9-year-old daughter has to present a project on famous Missourians and she refuses to do anyone else rather than Sophie Cunningham. And so the mom reached out and said, can I please get a shout out for Merritt Baker and Miss Allen's 3rd grade class at Roosevelt Elementary? She loves Sophie so much and it would mean everything. She goes, I try to pay for a cameo, but she isn't on there anymore. So that's my bad. I definitely don't do cameo anymore. But I really do want to shout out Merritt.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I remember my famous Missourian project in 4th grade. I did Jesse James, the train robber. You know who you did?
I can't remember who I did. I kind of think I did Walt Disney.
Yeah. He's like kind of canceled now, sort of, because they found out a lot of bad stuff about him. But he's like definitely, if you Google famous Missourians, he's top 10 always.
Yeah. No. So like, I think that is so cute. And I wish that for everyone who reaches out, like I just don't really see my DMs anymore, unfortunately. But it's DMs like this that I would love just to like talk to that class and talk to little girls because I think it's so special. I don't know, West, you kind of know what I'm saying, to just like inspire the Midwest, inspire the next generation of they can do whatever they want. So I just want to shout out Merritt Baker and Miss Allen's 3rd grade class. Nothing but love from me and West. Mwah.
Shout out Mrs. Allen too for holding it down, baby.
Teachers deserve to get paid millions because I don't know how they do it.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, bestie boys. I think that the next time we do a podcast, I'm going to send you some Silver Oak wine. Have you guys had it?
No.
Dude, it is so good. So it is a company and they have like the best Sauvignon, like actually, I shouldn't even say that. They just have good wine in general. And so tell me what you guys want and I will send it. But it is a beautiful bottle. It tastes like juice. And I think that's something that we should have on set next time. And we can have a little bit of fun on our podcast.
Let's do a little late night red wine pod and get cozy. We could wear cozy earth robes and light candles.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
Oiled bodies.
What are we doing? Silver Oak's like, I don't want to be a part of that.
We're like, it's a live show.
Yeah, live show. Yeah. But no, seriously, I'm excited. And they're just cool freaking people too. They're just solid. So I'm going to send you guys some bottles and we should do a night podcast sipping on some wine.
So down. That was it. Episode 31. Show Me Something podcast. Later.
Wes.
Divas.
Dude, first of all, go kill it tonight on your show.
Thank you.
Yeah, and have fun at the Super Bowl.
Later, beasts.